movie notes on The Blind Side, 2009 film, 7 October 2024. Viewing, I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle, and I'm going to talk through my movie notes for my Monday, 7 October 2024 viewing, so that's today, same day I'm filming this, viewing of the 2009 film The Blind Side. My description for this viewing is, which is a biographical film about the sports beginning of American football player Michael Oher, including through him being signed with National Football League team Baltimore Ravens. Here is my snack as I go through this. Is it a snack? Is it my lunch? It's a cup of my dad's prepared hot dish and recipe, my Grandma Connie's. It's got beef, onions, tomato sauce, little noodles. So you got me eating noodles and vegetable items. That's steaming. I put it in the microwave to warm it up. And so it's kind of about this guy who gets literally legally adopted by this family in the United States of America South. What does it say? Memphis. See, he ends up with the Baltimore Ravens. So this is like one of those and they talk about all these different colleges he could attend and stuff. And I go, where are they again? Kind of American South. I'm a Seattle child, so kitty corner. Where not geographically relevant or close to me. And I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. And yeah, so it's a story of him really taking off in American football, the sport, and him having kind of a support team of this family, the mom, and then there's, as portrayed in the movie, there's a mom and a dad, and then a daughter and a son, and the mom and the son really kind of dedicate themselves to making sure he takes off. Like, he has this talent in the football, so then how do they make sure, like, to get him known to the world, right, and improve him, right? Because, you don't necessarily want to get him known to the world if you can't do anything, because then that's embarrassing. So then there's, like, that play, but then the other two are learn to be supportive, are supportive as well, the dad and the daughter. And that's kind of the mom and the son. And then kind of this, sorry, so it's this guy, and he can do something, but he can't do something at the same time. So then how do they make sure he can improve to do it at a high level if he wants to, right? So there's a bit of that, and this is him choosing, right? Not having the family be so overbearing that it screws up his life, or having the press or the institutions or whatever be so overbearing that it screws up his life, or kind of thing. So this is kind of my notes. Assessing blind sides in my life / future planning / mapping. So I've brought up the whole, what if I did or pursued a PhD in physics in Italy, and I've kind of been fleshing that out. I could fail at graduate school again. I failed before, I could fail again if I do the whole PhD in physics in Italy thing. Maybe I have lost my ability to code. Maybe I have lost my ability to solve equations. Blindside. What if my advisor doesn't want me using closed sourced platforms? Alright. I don't want to use Python. It has too many glitches that can affect output. No. So there's one. Another one, Cristiano. Let's see if we can address it now. Year break worked into his contract. That way, if I'm working at the Hunterian in Scotland and he's living with me, and we think we might want to settle down in Italy afterwards, head of my baby Roman Empire, he could do the whole, he could do the corresponding year practicing in Scotland, and we travel back to Italy on weekends for the game, right? So essentially, it's like he takes the year off when we're living in Italy, we're doing that PhD kind of thing, but then he pays it forward, so to speak. If we're in Scotland, he's like, well, if we want to go back to Italy, does the team still want us? Do we go find a means for him to practice? especially if I'm running. All right, then he can potentially room for a breakthrough there in terms of training and competing. Another blindside area, Josh, writing focus. So taking in his autobiography and biographies of some of my other guys, work on defining what running means to him, where he might want to compete, what to improve on, and what to compete in. Me moving in with him. Kind of refocus, get to the core of it and the meaning of it. And then Beckham, in-person spectation in Hungary, outdoor soccer, futsal. Is part of my contract with him? Is that part of it? Should I come up with a draft project, 287 billable hours now, like today? He'll snatch it off my hard drive or copy it off my hard drive. Whether he uses it or not, there's thought through it together to make it. So those are some of the blind sides. Blind spots. Blind side addressing. Changes, but also staying the same. It's going to be difficult. Get to get side on or head on, be like, but that results in a bodily change, if nothing else. How do I respond to keep going forward with the plan? Or how do we? So there we go. So my movie notes on The Blind Side, 2009 film, 7 October 2024 viewing. This was a 60 out of 10 today, the hot dish. It was good. So there we go. Thank you for joining me.